We are inside Grit and Glory in New York City for another edition of Turn the Page. First of all, we want to congratulate them on the 1-year anniversary. When you're in town, make sure you come out and check out this awesome place. Today, at Fontana's in downtown New York City, we're going to have Prostitutions, Jotunheim, Hellshot, Age of Existence, and Sanitarius for another edition of Underground Metal Fridays, one of the last ones of the year. We're going to be collecting food and, of course, warm clothes for those who need it right now after the whole Hurricane Madness. Come and join us. Let's celebrate our lives and, escape all that madness for a little bit. More news updates here on Turn the Page. Linkin Park hosted a show this past Wednesday in Cape Town, South Africa. Unfortunately, before the show, there was a huge amount of wind that blew up a huge advertising and fell on a bunch of fans, which is never a cool thing for it to happen. One fan passed away. We want to send our condolences to the family of the fan and all the fans of the band as well. The band has said that if they would have known that the concert had such an incident, they would have canceled the concert, but they found out as they got off the stage. So of course, Linkin Park said the fans are always first. Speaking of the madness, our friend Joey C from Live of Agony, he had a studio called the Methods of Grief Studio. He lost the entire space, so we want to send a huge shout out. If you can contribute, go to methodsofgrief.com. There's ways on the website that you can contribute. Berkeley, California's Korn have announced that Brian Head Welch is going to be joining them for a couple of shows in Germany at the Rock and Ring Park Festivals. It's going to happen from June 7th to the 9th in Germany. Make sure you check it out, his history, because as you know, he's been gone from the band for a while. He played a show with them this past May here in the US. So it's going to be cool to have Head back with Korn. Probably going to do a lot of the old school songs, so you German fans are very lucky. Make sure you're there. Apparently, Mickey Mouse does not like Machine Head. Walt Disney Properties, who own all the House of Blues venues around the country, called Live Nation. They're like, hey, we cannot have Machine Head play here on December 4th in Orlando on the House of Blues. The rest of the bands can play, but no Machine Head. So apparently Machine Head's on a blacklist, and they literally said, we don't like the imagery of the band, we don't like the lyrics of the band, we don't like the fans of the band. And come on. And it's the 4th time that they do this to Machine Head. More news here on Turn the Page. This week, 6 Feet Under's Chris Barnes and Cattle Decapitation's Travis Ryan had a fist fight. Apparently, Cattle Decaps, Travis was talking smack about Chris. Chris didn't like it, then confronted Chris about it. Then they fought, they had fist fight. She says, he says, bullshit, whatever. The case is closed already, I think. We talked to Chris, he said what he had to say about it. He just wants to move on. But the bottom line is that Cattle Decapitation is not on the tour anymore. They left the tour. They're gonna be, trying to see where they can play here and there. We're not gonna take any sides, but any time that any band drops from the tour is bad for us, the fans, and for the entire scene. So we hope this doesn't happen again. We previously reported that Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters are taking a break from the music industry to focus on other projects. One of Grohl's new projects is going to be recording drums for the new Queens of the Stone Age record. That's something to definitely look out. They're going to be entering the studio sometime in 2013, probably releasing around the summertime. We're going to be probably touring with them, so very exciting times for the Queens of the Stone Age fans, and of course for Dave Grohl, who always likes to do different projects. Trent Reznor from Nine Inch Nails has a new project entitled How to Destroy Angels. They have a new EP coming this Tuesday, November 13th, called the Omen EP. The LP is going to be coming out next year. And speaking of Nine Inch Nails, hey, they might come out with some new music sooner than we expect, and a touring run as well. He told Rolling Stone magazine it's in the works, but he hasn't said anything concrete. He said it might happen very vaguely, but hey, we're excited about that, right? Right now we're gonna turn the page. Speaking of cool projects, Hellstorm have a new live EP entitled The Live Room, which was recorded on Halloween night here in New York City. Right now you can catch it online. It's a digital release. Basically recorded 6 other songs, and there's video as well. It's very cool stuff, man. I like what Hellstorm is doing. And by the way, they're going to be kicking off their tour with In This Moment and Eve to Adam on this date. I'm going to throw it on the screen. Right now, we're going to turn the page. Connecticut's Hatebreed have a brand new album entitled The Divinity of Purpose coming for you on January 23rd via Racer Entire Records in North America, and January 25th via Nuclear Blast Records in Europe and other territories. Make sure you check it out right now. The cover has been revealed. The Deftones have a new album titled Koi no Yokan coming out on November 13th, which is this coming Tuesday. And by the way, they have revealed the album cover, the track listing, and the album is streaming all over the internet. We have it. Make sure you listen to it. I think it's another cool angle for the Deftones. It's definitely not a boring record whatsoever. Very energetic, very Deftones. Shadows Fall had to cancel a bunch of tour dates because unfortunately Jason Ben, the drummer, has a pretty serious illness known as acute pancreatitis. It's the same disease that kind of took Rex Brown away from Down. Now he's doing Kill Devil Hill, but it's the same exact disease, a very serious disease. Last week we reported that Mitch Lucker from Suicide Silence died in a horrific motorcycle accident. All our prayers and thoughts go to his family, the Suicide Silence camp, and of course, his kid Kennedy and his wife. And by the way, the band has set up a memorial fund, and the funds are all gonna go towards his daughter to help her with school and everything she's gonna need from now on. Again, rest in peace, brother. Whitechapel have a brand new video for the song called Possibilities of an Impossible Existence that they shot at Mayhem Fest. As you probably already know, Jeff Tate is no longer in Queensryche, but he has a new project, and the new album is out. It's a solo project. The new album is called Kings and Thieves, and it's available right now by Inside Out Music. Make sure you check it out. The Black Dahlia Murder have confirmed that Shannon Lucas, the drummer, is out of the band. We want to wish him all the best. Stepping in right now during the Death Clock Machine Head and All That Remains tour is Alan Cassidy from Abigail Williams. And by the way, if you're wondering what is Lucas going to be doing, well, he's going to open a new tattoo shop with his wife in Richmond, Virginia. And he's also working on a new project with Corpse Grinder from Cannibal Corpse and Adam from Killswitch Engage. They're going to enter the studio sometime in early 2013. It is time for some tour updates here on Turn the Page. Down have announced leg 2 of the US tour is coming in January 2013. They're going to a bunch of different markets compared to what they already did on leg 1, of course. They're going to be touring with Warbeast, and Harp is going to join them for a few tour dates. And by the way, Anselmo, we told you, has a new project with members of Warbeast. So it's going to be pretty cool because they're probably going to be premiering some of those new songs on that tour, doing like special cameo sort of thing. So make sure you check it out. And they're going to be all over the West Coast. The tour dates are on downnova.com right now, so check it out. Coheed and Cambria have announced a brand new tour Between the Buried and Me coming in 2013. The tour will kick off on February 4th in Washington, D.C., not to be missed. Norway's Enslaved have announced a North American tour with Pallbearer and Wisdom. The tour is going to kick off on January 30th in Philadelphia, and it's going to conclude on February 22nd in New York City. And speaking of other tours not to be missed, Illuviatai, I'm going to be touring with Winterson and Varg, and they have announced they're going to be performing the entire Helvetio's record. Don't miss it. That's going to start on November 8th in Tempe, Arizona. Before we get out of here and turn the page, Lamb of God and Axis TV have joined forces. They're going to be live broadcasting their Philadelphia show on November 24th at the Electric Factory. As I said before, they're on tour right now with In Flames, Silosis, Hatebreed, or Hell Yeah, depends on when you go see them. Right now we're going to sign off, but we're going to wish Grit and Glory an awesome first anniversary and many, many, many years more to come. When you're in New York City, make sure you check it out. Right now, let's do a quick pan of the location.
I'm loving the sunshine. I'm feeling the breeze. I'm taking my sweet time.